The blind hem stitch is stitch number 9. Now it's going to tell you to put foot number 5 on, and since this is a quilter's edition, this foot is not one that comes with your machine. So foot number 5 is purchased separate, but I love the way this works. If you have to do any type of blind hemming, repairing or something, go ahead and purchase this foot. It has a blade, so we're going to be able to line it up, and there is a blade that continues through the middle of the stitching area. Now what's going to happen is as the needle and the stitch jumps over that blade, it's going to create a little hinge, allowing for the fabric to open up nicely. So let's go ahead and get this switched out. You are going to notice that because it's not a 9mm stitch, the stitching will automatically change the width to the proper setting here. You can also use the sewing little dress form where we can go in, tell it what fabric we're working on, tell it we're doing a blind hem, and then everything else will also be set up for you. For example, the pressure was changed. I still need to put the foot on, and the needle position moved just a little bit. Now the key to doing a blind hem is how you fold the fabric. So first off, go ahead, measure up the new hem. So go ahead and press that in, and if you need to do any overlock edge, this edge is going to be pinked, which is another way you can do it. Then that edge won't unravel as you wash it in the future. Then what you're going to do is you're going to take the fabric and you're going to fold back. You need to have something to stitch onto. So this little 1/2 inch here is excellent. So I'm going to just lay this up here. The blade, I'm going to put this right next to the fold of the foot. You'll also notice that the needle is hovering on the left-hand side. So as you lower down the presser foot, you can turn the needle and see if it is going to, how much it's going to bite this little tiny fold. The smaller the bite, the less you're going to see on the other side. Now, since I'm probably pretty set up because I told the machine what fabric I'm using, oh, actually it looks really good. So what I'm doing is just keeping this fold hugged up against the blade. The needle's going to do 1, 2, 3, 4 stitches, 5 stitches, and then it's going to jump over the blade, and then that way that's going to leave that little hinge of thread, allowing this to open up perfectly flat. When it's done, give it a little press, and wow, just sure beats doing things by hand. So this is how it's going to look. The tension was also reduced just a little bit, so it's not as tight, and that also is going to allow that once we open this up, and even with my green thread, those little tiny bumps there or stitches barely even shows. So if you really want to get good, put some thinner thread in your needle because that's going to even show even less, and give it a practice. Now if you come through here and you have missed your bite, your stitches don't catch, you can increase the width of the stitch just a little bit, and not very much. I mean, we're talking like a hair's breadth, because remember, it's folded, it's going to double up. So just go ahead and check it. Once you do a few stitches, you can see if you're getting too much or too little, adjust kind of as you go, and then continue all the way down. And that is how you do a perfect blind hem